What's new at Disneyland Paris? From the reopening of the Disneyland Hotel to a brand new nighttime show, in fact, a whole new season called Symphony of Colors, new snacks, new merchandise, we've got loads to talk about. Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. Welcome to Disneyland Paris, and we've got loads to discuss because there's a lot of new things happening in Disneyland Paris at the moment. The first one, of course, being the beautiful pink Disneyland Hotel that has recently just reopened here in Disneyland Paris in January of 2024. I've got a full series checking out this new hotel with the new theming, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave the playlist down below. But I'm just so happy to see it back open. Like, even though I'm obviously not going to get to stay there every single trip, it's just nice to know that it's alive, you know, it's all done. You can see people in the hallways when you enter. It's just such a staple part of Disneyland Paris, and it's taken so long for it to be renovated since the pandemic, really, over the past 4 years. It makes me happy to see the Disneyland Hotel back open. The second new thing at Disneyland Paris is, of course, a whole new season called the Symphony of Colors, which is on from right now until the 30th of September 2024. So you've got plenty of time to experience this new season, and it's all about different colors. So Main Street USA has been decorated with different figures everywhere, kind of showcasing different seasons, winter, etc., but in a very nice and beautiful way with different colors, because winter months in Disneyland Paris can be quite dark sometimes, quite boring in terms of the colors that you see because of the fact that it gets dark quite early. So it's nice that they've decorated Main Street USA. Even the entrance of the park as well, with the train station, has some decor to it. It's really cool. I love that Disneyland Paris does these, you know, special seasons that have nothing to do with Halloween or Christmas, just random seasons to bring some joy and happiness. And actually, we have a new show as well, which I'm so excited about. So A Million Splashes of Color is the new show that is here for the season of Symphony of Colors, and that is on, I think, 3 or 4 times a day. You should definitely make sure to check out the app to make sure you don't miss it. But it's very similar to what we saw with the 30th anniversary show with Jungle Book Drive before that. So like I said, it's on a few times a day, and there'll be a show stop at Central Plaza, and then it's going to be like a parade going down Main Street. So very exciting. I've done a whole vlog about that as well from the first day of it, official premiere of it. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link down below. But that show should be on daily until the 30th of September 2024 as well. So again, you've got quite a lot of time to come and experience it. A million splashes of color with so many different characters, loads of fun floats with colorful splashes, and of course Central Plaza is decorated as well with all these colorful things. Now, one thing to note about this new season, Symphony of Color, is that whilst the show A Million Splashes of Color is going to be happening until the 30th of September 2024, the decorations here in Town Square and of course Main Street USA are only going to be lasting until the 5th of May 2024. So for some reason they're going to be going down a little bit earlier. My assumption is because, of course, they've got the Olympics happening this summer in Paris, and so maybe they'll decorate Disneyland Paris for the Olympics as well. Maybe that's the reason that they're going to be taking down the decorations a little bit earlier than the actual season finishes at the end of September 2024. Now, we've talked about the show A Million Splashes of Color, which is so exciting. I'm so glad to have a daily show, and that's actually in addition to the parade. The parade is still happening, by the way, at 5:30, so don't worry about that. There's so much entertainment at Disneyland Paris throughout the upcoming months. But like I said, the show's not the only thing about this new season. Of course, we've seen the decorations, there's the show as well, but we've also got probably my favorite thing about this new season, which is the Disney Electrical Sky Parade, which is a new drone show happening every evening here on the Sleeping Beauty Castle. It's about 10 minutes long. It is so incredible. You can check out my vlog entirely of its first opening day here. But if you're lucky, if the weather's good, the drones will be happening. If not, the show will still go on with projections. It has the music of the Main Street Electrical Parade from back in the 90s. It's such a nostalgic parade with so many Disney lovers who got to experience it back in the day in a lot of the Disney parks. It wasn't just here in Disneyland Paris. I think they also had it in Disney World, in California, in Tokyo Disney. They still have a version of it. I love it. It's one of the most incredible nighttime shows I've ever seen. And if you get a chance to come to Disneyland Paris in the next few months until the end of September 2024, then I would highly recommend watching the Electrical Sky Parade on the Sleeping Beauty Castle in the evening. It's definitely worth it. It happens just before Disney Dreams, which is a fireworks show. So again, so many different entertainment options here in Disneyland Paris, and I absolutely love it. Now, of course, there's a whole new season. What else can we expect? Snacks, of course. And even though Disneyland Paris is not known for being the best Disney park when it comes to snacks, it still does have some amazing snacks. And Victoria's, which is probably one of my favorite places to eat or drink a coffee on Main Street USA, has a new snack actually for the Symphony of Colors. It's a huge cake. You can share it, or you can try and eat it all on yourself if you want to. But it's a cute, colourful cake, and it's available at Victoria's if you want to go and sit down. It is a table service restaurant, so you go in there, you order, and they bring the food to you. But I'm pretty sure, and I hope, at least I can say I hope that whilst the season continues, because we're currently at the beginning of the season, they might introduce some more snacks as well, some that you can just grab and go, some other types of snacks. That would be cool. but we do definitely have one at least for now, which you can find at Victoria's over here. It's not very well advertised, so if you haven't heard about it, then check it out. It is there, they should have it, but if you really are going into Victoria's just for that, then make sure you double check with the cast member before you go in, because you never know, sometimes they may have sold out from it. It's Disneyland Paris after all. Now, so far the news has all been very exciting with a whole new season, new shows, new nighttime shows. I do have a little bit of a bad news to give you, and we're in Frontierland right now, as you might be able to see from the lovely boat there behind me, and of course Big Thunder Mountain. And the piece of news that I have has to do with Big Thunder Mountain. So if you're visiting Disneyland Paris in the next month or so, then Big Thunder Mountain is currently under refurbishment. It won't be reopening until the middle of March. I think the 16th of March 2024 is the date of its reopening. Now, of course, these things can change. It can open a little bit later. Look at that. It can open a little bit sooner. You might get lucky. It might have a soft opening. But Frontierland still looks beautiful, so definitely still come and enjoy the atmosphere. And they've got Phantom Manor here as well, so there's still loads to do. But Big Thunder Mountain, of course, with it being one of the staple attractions here at Disneyland Paris, it is worth noting that when you come in low season like it is right now, you do run the risk of some attractions not being open, because of course Disneyland Paris is open every single day of the year, so they have to take some time to renovate some of the attractions to make sure that they're working as best as possible. And Big Thunder Mountain is currently closed, but don't worry, there are plenty of other things to do, including some new merch. Okay, so whenever it comes to new merch, Flores is always my go-to place to go. On Main Street USA, they generally tend to have all the new stuff, and a lot of this we've already seen, but they are still quite new. The Disneyland Paris range, which came out in January of 2024, so they still have quite a lot of stock actually, including these beautiful Stitch ears. I feel like it's going to be a very popular range, especially in the summer when the Olympic crowd come to Paris. One thing that is new though are these pair of ears over here. It's another pair for the Paris range. These seem to be made of fake leather. It says Disneyland embroidered on one ear, and then Chippendale are on the other side. You've got Paris right in the middle, which is fun, and then the back just has some little outlines of the castle, which is very, very cool. They seem quite light actually, and these are 30 euros. I think I prefer the Stitch ones personally, but again, I think these are going to sell quite well when the Olympics start. So let's go inside Harringtons now. It's one of my favorite shops here on Main Street USA to see if they've got anything new going on here. Well, this is new, definitely new. I've not seen this before, and it's a beautiful, beautiful artwork of Frontierland here at Disneyland Paris, priced at 169 euros. So if you come to Disneyland Paris in the next month or so and you can't actually get on the ride, you can at least buy yourself an artwork of it if you want. These also seem to be new. They're from the attractions collection, so we've got a Phantom Manor plaque over there. Madame Leota, of course. Very cool Phantom Manor Le Maire, so the mayor of Phantom Manor. We've got some Tower of Terror stuff here as well. And I don't think the prices are too bad. So this is obviously the clock for Hollywood's Tower of Terror. Yeah, loads of cool merchandise here at Harringtons. Also, seeing as February also includes Valentine's Day, they do have some cute romantic stuff going on here too. So some roses, some keys with hearts on it. It's all made by Arribas, which is the glass company partnered with Disneyland Paris, and yeah, it's cute. Marvelous. Well, I think that's it when it comes to Disneyland Park, at least over the next couple of months. We've covered mainly everything, and obviously a lot of it has to do with the Symphony of Colors, which is a huge new season here in Disneyland Paris. And let me know in the comments down below if you're coming at all in the next couple of months. But yeah, I think we're done with this park now as far as news goes. Let's go into Disney Village now and see what's going on there. Now, before we talk about Disney Village, I've popped into World of Disney very quickly because I wanted to show you these new pairs of ears as well that were recently released here in Disneyland Paris. They are priced at 25 euros, and of course Disneyland Paris just loves Stitch, so it's a Stitch pair of ears for Valentine's Day with Angel on one side and a cute little heart in the middle. I think they're adorable. It's kind of like a sketchy style as well. It's nice. I just wish they did it for other characters too. As much as I genuinely do enjoy Stitch, I feel like you just see him so often here that you start to just want some more different characters. It would have been nice if they did a Mickey and Minnie one, but they've not even done that. It's literally just Stitch and Angel. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these. They also have started selling these Stitch You're Cute plushes. They are 30 euros each, and look, Stitch is wearing some hearts on his head. They're quite cute. And if that wasn't enough, they also have some new Stitch and Angel lollipop chocolates. This one's blue, of course, for Stitch, but there you go. You can get yourself a Stitch lollipop or an Angel, or some mugs of Stitch and Angel And thank the Lord they've done one for Simba and Nala as well. So it's not just Stitch and Angel who are deeply in love here for Valentine's Day. There are some other characters too. And with that, let's go and have a quick look at what's going on in Disney Village, because as we all know, Disney Village is going under a major refurbishment, which is going to take a few years. It's going to take a while for everything to get pieced together, and we've already seen some of the new stuff with Disney Village. Of course, Rosalie opened back in December of 2023, and I've got a couple of vlogs of that as well. Really nice restaurant, the food quality is great, I enjoy it, and there'll be plenty more happening over the next couple of years, including Planet Hollywood. Planet Hollywood here closed in January of 2023, so at this point it's been just over a year since it's been closed, and they finally started to, unfortunately, destructure it. So the beautiful globe that we've been used to in Disney Village for so many years is no longer going to be there. They're going to change it into something else, and that's a shame. I think they could have done so much with that globe structure. They could have changed it into, some of you said, maybe, you know,
My mum wants to have a picture with you.
Her. Where is she?
She's in this top.
Okay. I've just bumped into the lovely, what are your names?
Jen and Morehouse family.
Yeah, amazing. And having a good time?
Oh, we're going home today, but we had a great time.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, a Gilston girl.
Okay. Well, lovely to meet you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. A lot of you guys said you would have liked it to turn into maybe Pizza Planet from Toy Story. That would have been iconic. I mean, look at that. It's such a cool global structure. And that does make me sad, even though I was never the biggest fan of Planet Hollywood as a restaurant. I very rarely went there. It was still cool, and I actually ate there for my 21st birthday when I came to Disneyland Paris, so it does hold some special memories. But as you can see, they've walled it all up. They're finally getting rid of it. Who knows what will come? Disney hasn't announced anything yet as to what's going to replace this restaurant. But from what we've seen so far, from the concept art, I feel like it's going to look similar to what Disney Springs is like in Walt Disney World, which I'm not personally the biggest fan of. I feel like it looks quite generic and modern looking. I feel like Disney Village right now has quite a lot of character, and even though I'm very happy that Rosalie has opened, I think it's a great restaurant. The food quality especially is fantastic. It's just like a generic restaurant at the end of the day, you know? It's not very Disney, and I think it's a shame. I think that's what they're trying to do, because that's what people seem to want. That's what people enjoyed in Florida, and I think they're trying to bring that over in Paris as well. Now, one cool thing is that with the closure of so many restaurants over the upcoming years here in Disney Village, they do often tend to have these little chalets, these food stands in Disney Village, so that there's opportunities for you to get some food. I mean, this one just sells sweets and lollipops. This one seems to have French fries, which, yeah, look at that, kind of in a cone with different kinds of sauces. That looks good. There's one with cheese, I believe. There's another cheese one. There's a regular one. Some meat over there. So smells delicious. Hello. Yeah, everything smells really good here. So there's opportunities for you to get some food if you don't want to actually go inside a restaurant. And I think Disney Village needs it right now, because even McDonald's will be closing at some point. And you can see over here they've put some walls up. It says, "We're imagining the new Disney Village. Pardon our pixie dust." And they've still got signs up for some of the restaurants that they still have available here in Disney Village. Of course, we've got the steakhouse. Starbucks is just over there. We've got McDonald's, which is still existing, and it's quite a good option for families, especially if you've got picky eaters. If you want something that is familiar, then it's not too bad. I wouldn't recommend it, of course, because there's so many other places to eat at, but I know some families really enjoy it. Got Rainforest Cafe, again, a fan favorite for a lot of, you know, families. Not my personal favorite at all, though, if I'm honest. And then you can see the sign that takes you to the hotels. But yeah, it looks like this whole area is currently closed, including New York style sandwiches, which was probably one of my favorite quick service locations in Disney Village. But yeah, they're working on it, so hopefully good and better things to come. We shall see. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because of course I'll be keeping you updated as and when. But yeah, we shall have to wait and see. But leave a comment down below, let me know if you're excited about Disney Village version 2 that's going to be happening in the next couple of years, or are you sad that they are, you know, choosing to change quite a lot of it. I mean, Rosalie, as much as I love it, it used to be Cafe Mickey, and it was a lot more fun when it was Cafe Mickey. Now granted, the quality of food is a lot better now that it's Rosalie, but Cafe Mickey was like a staple of Disney Village, and so I have mixed feelings about it, but I'm also looking forward to it. I feel like if, you know, the quality of everything improves, then that would be good. Now, in terms of restaurants that I would recommend currently in Disney Village, if you're choosing to eat here, definitely Rosalie by far is the best restaurant in Disney Village right now in 2024. I would recommend Annette's as well if you're looking for something more fun. You know, the waiters wear rollerblades sometimes. The food is mainly burgers and things that are familiar, so if you've got picky eaters, again, Annette's could be nice, and the price-wise it's not too bad either. You've still got Billy Bob's, of course, which is a reasonably priced Tex-Mex buffet, so if you like that kind of food, then I would recommend this place as well. And there's also the Royal Pub, which at this one has been open almost a year. It opened in March of 2023, and it was very controversial. I made a whole video about it as well because this used to be King Ludwig's castle, and the theming was so much better. Again, it's a theme now that we're seeing in Disney Village. They're taking away fun theming and just putting very basic restaurants in terms of the style. Now the Royal Pub, I've only eaten there maybe once or twice. It's not my favorite, but if you like your pub kind of food, they do so many things like burgers, onion rings, sandwiches. I mean, the prices aren't necessarily the best. They are quite expensive for what you get. But you are in Disney, you're in Disney Village. It's important to note that it's not a Disney-owned restaurant, the Royal Pub. It's separate from Disney, so you can't book it on the app, but normally it's easy to get spots here, so that's an option. Not my favorite, but I would definitely say it's better than the Rainforest Cafe at least. Oh, thank you so much, thank you. But yeah, overall, Disney Village is going to be looking very, very different in a couple of years' time, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they changed it. I'm excited. And you know, another place that's currently under refurbishment and won't be complete for another few years, Walt Disney Studios, where I'm currently standing right now, and in 2024 we're going to see a lot of change coming to this park. The entrance of Walt Disney Studios Park may look still normal to you, of course, with the Eiffel Tower over there. Goofy's currently doing a meet and greet down there, but don't be fooled by the entrance. For another maybe month or so you might see it like this, and then that whole Studio One situation is going to be closed for quite some time. And by quite some time I mean an entire year. That's right, this Studio One is going to be closed from April of 2024 until probably April of 2025. We don't have an official date yet, but what we do know is that restaurant Enquiries, which is a quick service restaurant inside Studio One, will close its gates at the end of April 2024. So temporarily, don't worry, it will come back in some form, but they're going to be doing so much work in this Studio One area of Walt Disney Studios Park that who knows what life is going to be like in this park for a while, for about a year. It's going to be very different, but like I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I will be covering what it's like. Currently they've already put some walls up everywhere, and I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have to crowd control from the sides of Studio One. Like, that's going to be where people are going to leave and enter from pretty soon. It's going to be very, very different to what we're used to, and I'm a little bit stressed about it, but also you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm hoping that it's going to be worth it. I'm excited for all the changes that are going to be coming to this park, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And as you can see, even once you go through Studio One, already they've put so many walls up for the refurbishments and renovations and works coming to this park that it just doesn't even feel like a park. I mean, not even a theme park, let alone a Disney park. Look at this, so many walls. I'm just showing you this so that you're prepared. If you're coming to Disneyland Paris, especially to Walt Disney Studios Park over the next year, I would say, then be prepared. This park is just not going to look fantastic. I mean, the rides will still be open. Tower of Terror's there. You've got Avengers Campus on that side. The shows should still be on for the most part. There'll be stuff going on, so it's not like you won't be able to do things. It's just, look at that. I feel like I'm just walking through some kind of wall maze right now. And you carry on walking alongside these walls thinking you're going to get to some kind of reward eventually, and no, even more walls here in front of me. Of course, Aladdin's carpet ride has closed as well. They're doing just some refurbishments to it, some renovations, things that need to be done to the ride. Unfortunately, it is going to be coming back exactly in the same format. They're doing basically what they did with Orbitron in the other park a couple of years ago, so it's a major renovation to make sure that the ride works as well as possible. That's literally all they're doing. It's not going to go away. I wish it did. I wish they changed it to something Pixar, because it really does annoy me seeing this ride here in the middle of what they're now calling World of Pixar. I mean, look, you see the theming over there, and yet we've got Aladdin's carpet ride, but Aladdin's carpet ride is scheduled to be closed until autumn of 2024, so for quite some time, at least half a year. Excuse me, it is rather windy, and I'm feeling some drops of rain as well. But yeah, unfortunately this makes this park not the best for little ones. I mean, they do still have the shows, but in terms of rides that little ones can enjoy, there's not very many. This obviously is gone for a little bit as well, at least for 6 months, I would say. So you've still got, like, you know, the Cars Road Trip, you've still got maybe Spider-Man's Web Adventure. You could go on that if you aren't tall enough to do the big rides, but for the most part I feel like it's a thrill park for now. So I'm excited for all the renovations and the expansions coming in the next few years, with Frozen Land, of course, and, you know, the new lake, new restaurant, new smaller attractions as well for little ones. I think that's really important. And you know what else is important in this park? The shows, the entertainment, of course. And thankfully we do still have quite a few amazing shows in this park. Of course, Together opened in the summer of 2023 and it's still on. The only problem is that now if you want to go to any of the shows, you have to go the long way because there's so many walls up, so you have to come all the way here and then go left. We've also got the Disney Dream Factory. There you go, there's Disney Junior Dream Factory, which is actually a really wonderful show, even if you're not the biggest fan of the Disney Junior characters. Timon's also there, Mickey's there, so I would recommend it. It's right next to Together, and that show is also phenomenal. Now, one thing to bear in mind about Dream Factory though is that whilst it's currently on at the time of filming, I'm currently filming this on the 9th of February 2024, but it will be going on a very short hiatus from the 11th of March until the 6th of April, so just about a month. So if you're coming during that time, unfortunately the show won't be on, but you will still have other shows. Together should still be on. You've got the Frozen show, Stitch Live, which is a very fun attraction, and of course Mickey and the Magician on the other side. So the shows will be on, and in the other park you've got the Lion King still, so there's never shortage of shows. It's just if you're specifically coming for this show, then make sure to check the app. On the app you should be able to find exactly when renovations are happening, when things might be scheduled to close, so that you're not disappointed when you come. But with that being said, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you are coming to Disneyland Paris anytime soon within the next few months. I always love hearing about your trips and getting excited with you. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to one of my lovely viewers who just gave me a cute little lollipop just now, spotted me and gave me this as a thank you for the magic, and that's very, very kind. It's always nice meeting all of you actually in the parks. I really do appreciate it. But there you go, Walt Disney Studios Park looks very different. It's going to be looking different for the next year or so, but hopefully the outcome of it will be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be making a full video about this park as well, so stay tuned for that. It might already be up, it may be coming up later, who knows, but thank you. Before I go though, I also wanted to mention about the annual pass party, because I know quite a lot of you do have annual passes for Disneyland Paris. The next annual pass event will be happening on the... You can hear the screams. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment. I love that attraction. It's so fun for little ones and adults actually too. The screams are so funny. But yeah, the next annual pass event will be happening on the 22nd of March 2024. Tickets should have already gone on sale on the 14th of February. I won't be attending it, unfortunately. It's one of the first ones that I won't be able to attend, but I'm looking forward to hearing how it goes. I'm going to be watching other people's vlogs. If you're going, let me know. I'd love to know. It looks exciting, this new annual pass party, 22nd of March 2024. It's going to be about the different lands, so I'm excited to hear about it, and hopefully I'll be able to go to the next one. But with that being said, it just feels so weird, so quiet there. This park, I feel like I'm already just walking around a little bit. I've noticed the guest flow feels a little bit strange, like there are parts of it that just feel very, very busy because of all the works going on. Anyway, that's for another video altogether, but thank you so much for watching. I'm going to love you and leave you. Subscribe for more videos, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!